People, the confirmed starting 11 is out, and we're here to bring you what we call the match day live here onto the Rocadi Media Football. Smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun. I'm having Edward Mongefeni is also watching in through Ram podcast. All right, thank you for watching in through, and it's always a nice time to obviously see you onto this channel. Arsenal's gonna hate to name their starting 11, and Arteta has really gonna hate to really name an unchanged 11, you know, with the one that we went ahead to play away at the side of. They never played away, they played at Emirates, the game where they went ahead to beat the side of Newcastle. By how many goals? They beat Newcastle by 4-1, and they return after 7 days of rest, coming in through to obviously take it to the level where everyone expects it to be. If Arsenal win, they will be obviously into that ilk of really 2 points behind Liverpool and 1 point behind Man City, and this is what Mikel Arteta has gone ahead to name as his starting 11 ahead of this beautiful encounter between Arsenal and Sheffield. Arsenal having David Raya, they're having Benjamin White, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Jakub Kiwior, Rice, Jorginho, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Kai Havertz. That is exactly the same 11 he named when they're playing against Newcastle at the Emirates. Then the substitutes: Ramsdale Aaron, Cedric Soares, Vieira Fabio, Thomas Partey, Smith Rowe, Nelson Reis, Trossard Lisandro, Jesus Gabriel, and Nketiah Eddie. That is the starting 11 for the side of Arsenal that Mikel Arteta is going to hit to name to obviously take him to the dream world of getting 3 points. Then the starting 11 of Sheffield is having Grabic, Aaron Trusty, formerly at Arsenal. They sold him for £5 million to the side of Sheffield. They're having Hammer, McBurney. There is this is Hamizodi Zidic, Norwood, Robinson, Bego, Souza, Davies, McGate. The substitutes: Foderingham, Badlock, Osborne, Abalista, Lorik, Peck, Osula, Brooks, and Brenton Diaz. That is the bench for the side of the side. That is Sheffield United. And Arsenal are really up and running to see to it that they obviously get themselves up and running to see to it that they win their 19th game of the season to obviously take their tally to 61 points as the club of Arsenal. And that starting 11 is really very, very, very much positive for the Arsenal fans all over the world, and we love you. And we, Man United, lost yesterday to Manchester City, and it was really painful, though. City really bossed the game, but it showed you the lack of quality in Manchester United. Then Arsenal starting 11. The format is 4-3-3 that Mikel Arteta has gone ahead to front with David Raya in goal, and we all know that is the first choice goalkeeper of Arsenal. Ever since he was given a chance to play in between the stitches, Arteta hasn't gone ahead to obviously drop him, and his confidence has gone ahead to grow a lot in the due course. Benjamin White is a right back, or playing as a right back for Arsenal, and he's really a very good right back defensively, but offensively he's really lacking the quality to really surge into the final third. I really came in through to really know that he was going to play like 60 or 70 minutes, but I've gotten to know one thing, that Tomiyasu is not part of the squad today. That means Benjamin White is yet to play another full 90 minutes. Jakub Kiwior, my player. I told Arsenal fans that this guy is really great, and he's a gigantic of a talent, and I told you that the moment he gets a chance to get into that Arsenal side, no one is really gonna get him out of that position, and you've gonna hate to evidence it by your naked eyes. This guy is really unstoppable. He has continued on several occasions to put in shifts that everyone is gonna hate to call elite, and he has an assist and a goal in his previous 2 games he's going to play for Arsenal, and it shows you his quality that he has, and the way he really put in those intricate passes in those small pockets of space are really important. He inverts very well, and he gives you what Zinchenko gives you, by the way. But he's more than Zinchenko. He is really good defensively, and you're going to hate to see to it that Arsenal's going to hate to balance up onto its fullback positions, as that wasn't the case when they're playing with Zinchenko, because Zinchenko is vulnerable in the defensive side. So his trajectory as Kivio is really continuing to ascend, you know, every game that he plays. That is the beauty of Jakub Kivio. And he yet again comes into a game where he has a lot to offer, where Arsenal is going to be having the majority share of the possession, and trust me, they are going to spend most of the time in the half of Sheffield. That gives Jakub Kivio a lot of space and a lot of allowance time to really get himself onto the score sheet again, or put in an assist. Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba obviously get into the central defense partnership, and I think with Gabriel Magalhaes playing lots of minutes, I won't be surprised if very soon Arteta will play Kivio on the left-sided centre-back and then bring in maybe Zinchenko. Because when you're having a player who is really on fire like Jakub Kivio and getting into your team, you wouldn't like to obviously bench him, but Gabriel Magalhaes deserves to be rested. Yeah, that's it, because he has been playing very many games, and all you need is to rest him for like one game, then he comes in through, starts more 3, then Kivio comes in through and starts, you know. He shouldn't really kill off the momentum of Jakub Kivio. When he feels like he should really rest him, he should obviously switch him into the central defense to play with William Saliba in there for you. That is the back 5 of Arsenal, and we know how good they are. These are defenders that are going to have to be scoring set pieces, you know, and we just wait to see today whether these set pieces are really going to be very important for Arsenal to obviously kill off. In the previous games, by the Arsenal was going to need to score almost a goal in a set piece. Against Newcastle, they scored a set piece through Jakub Kivio. Against West Ham, they scored, I think, 3 set pieces. Against Burnley, I think there was a set piece that really crossed the line. Against Liverpool, all of them were open goals, if at all I'm not mistaken. But they've been really scoring set pieces. And I think Arsenal has gone ahead to score 18 goals through set pieces this season. And no Premier League side has gone ahead to do that. It shows you the elite levels at which Arsenal is really performing and doing this. So that's why we come in through and obviously approve that central defense and how good they are when set pieces really arise. Then Jorginho has gone ahead to maintain his position into the CDM area. He gives Arsenal a lot of control. Now, you'll get to know when you see Jorginho play in the previous games of Arsenal that Arteta realized how big a mistake he made when he was playing FC Porto and never played Jorginho into that game. He had to play Jorginho into that game because he has the experience and the control he gives you. That's why I told you he is the best CDM at Arsenal. You won't really believe it if at all you don't really watch this game of football very many times or really give it a keen eye like I do. But today, if you doubt it, you know, do one thing. Every time Jorginho gets the ball, just keep a keen eye on him and see what he does. His passes, his composure, him being as a central axis reference for everyone who's playing in there for you. This guy is really great. Very good player, and I really love everything he does as a player. So he starts his second game consecutively, and Arteta looks like he's building this lineup to see to it that it plays well and get used to one another to annihilate the side of Porto on the 12th of March. That's going to be mid, I think, Tuesday next week. Then Odegaard, fantastic. You know, when you see almost all your players really being in top form, that gives you a lot of hope. I'm talking like referring to Mikel Arteta, because if Arteta's players are really in top form, then he really needs to understand that God has gone ahead to give him a chance to win this trophy, and he's gonna win it. If at all these players don't dip in form, he's gonna win it. He's gonna win it. He has a chance. I've already told you in the videos I've gone ahead to do that. Arsenal is playing Brentford on Sunday. If they win this game of football and they win that of Brentford, Arsenal will be having how many points? Arsenal will be at 64 points. Liverpool is at 63. And if Liverpool happens to draw with Man City, or Man City happens to beat Liverpool, then Arsenal will stay on top because of their goal difference being huge in there. Then Declan Rice, good. You saw him against Newcastle. playing that box-to-box role, and I went ahead to see through it that Arteta had paired Declan Rice and Thomas Partey in the training session, meaning that he's planning to obviously do what we call a huge shift. And this time round, you might see that Eddie Nketiah is out of the pecking order of Arsenal. Even when the manager makes substitutions, it's going to be hard for him to obviously get in this guy, because it looks like Kai Havertz is going to be the person to obviously lead the line alongside Bukayo Saka and Martinelli. Even when Gabriel Jesus returns, Jesus will lead the line, and if at all Arteta wants to really make a change, then he'll obviously play Kai Havertz in there for you. So for Saka, elite form, 8 goals in 7 games. That is really great with an assist. So he keeps himself up and running, and that is Saka for you. Then when you leave Saka aside, there is Martinelli, a man who's struggling for his form. You know, he had a very brilliant assist when Arsenal was beating Newcastle for the second goal, I think. But I've not yet gone ahead to see him really spark off as the guy we want. But I know if you are Arsenal, you would love to see him sparking off as soon as possible. But no one knows God's plans. Maybe he's going to spark off in the last 6 games of the game, in the last 6 games of the season, and his form is going to really help Arsenal carry the trophy, because last season there is the way the entire Arsenal team really had to really shrink, and no one could obviously rise to the occasion. So if these players are really rising spontaneously, then you need to obviously be very okay, because you're scoring in goals for fun, and one of your men whom you know that is really good at scoring goals, that is Gabriel Martinelli, hasn't gone ahead to hit the ground running, and when he hits the ground running, then the rest will be history. Kai Havertz, 5 goals for him in the Premier League. Good. And the assists he's really putting in. He put in an assist for the Bukayo Saka 3rd goal against Newcastle. You saw it very well, and Saka really gave and did justice to it. Now, we obviously have that starting 11. And unless otherwise, God is in the goal of Sheffield. That is it. But it's really going to be a long night for Sheffield. This side of Arsenal, you know, I saw how they started the game when they are playing against Newcastle. They started it with a high intensity, and in just 30 seconds, Arsenal had already gone ahead, obviously, get a corner. You know, they pressed Newcastle until when Newcastle really said, all right, Arsenal, you've gone ahead to press us a lot. If we give you 1 goal, will you really ease in the way you people attack us? And Newcastle was like, sorry, and Arsenal was like, even if you're going to hate to really allow us score 1, we are not going to come out and really take the foot off the pedal. And Arsenal continuously put the foot off the pedal, and the result was 4-1. So I feel for this side a little bit, because they've been conceding an average of 5 goals in their previous 2 games they've gone ahead to play at home, and they've conceded against Brighton, I think, and Newcastle. So when all that happens, you really feel like it's really gonna go ugly, and I think Arsenal is gonna really make it, because all they have gone ahead to see is that this trophy might be won on goal difference. And remember, Arsenal was, by the way, far off, you know, but the number of goals they've gone ahead to score, you know, has gone ahead to put them in better positions as a team, and they are doing really good. And the side of Arsenal is having lots of yields, because if they win this one again, you know, with a very, very, very huge margin of a goal like 5, that will take their goal difference to 44. You get? If they win Brentford in the same manner, they can obviously see themselves really putting in a lot of effort. So there is no doubt about this side of Arsenal. If anyone doubts this side, then he should wait for them to do the needful and obviously lift their trophy and really take it home, because the side is really getting in more and more players. You know, if Arsenal had found themselves in a position of not really getting in their players back as they're coming in through, we would have gone ahead to say that at a point X they will break. But I don't see Arsenal really nearing their breaking point. All they are doing is simple. They are doing the needful. And by the way, there is something I want to show you here on the screen. I had gone ahead to make a mistake. Arsenal have gone ahead to really score 19 set-piece goals. That is it. I've gone ahead to see the table here coming in through from Sky Sports. Arsenal have gone ahead to score 18. Sorry, 19, not 18. Arsenal have gone ahead to score 19 set pieces, and no team has gone ahead to obviously match them. So it shows you the quality It shows you the quality of Arsenal and how good they are getting as a club in this scenario. So for everyone who really doubts Arsenal, you have to obviously come and really see this. These are the set piece kings of the season 2024, and let me try to see whether I can really flash them onto my screen and you guys watching them, because we speak with facts. Arsenal are the set piece kings, and they've gone ahead to score many goals in set pieces than any other side in the league. That puts them way up there in the sky. But smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And these are the set piece kings, and Arsenal is on top of this. 19 goals scored, and they've gone ahead to earn 11 points because courtesy of those set pieces. Then Everton has gone ahead to score 15, and they've gone ahead to really get 12 points. Luton Town, 13 goals through set pieces, and they've gone ahead to earn them 11 points. Aston Villa, they've gone ahead to score 12 set pieces, and they've gone ahead to collect 8 points out of those. Liverpool have scored 11, and they've gone ahead to get 6 points. Newcastle have scored 11, and they've gone ahead to score 6, so to collect 6 points for them. Manchester City, 11 goals, and they've gone ahead to to collect 2. So look at the difference. Right now I'm not considering Aston Villa, Luton Town, and Newcastle. I'm looking at Man City and Liverpool, the two other partners of Arsenal in crime when it comes to obviously having the set pieces. Look at the table. Arsenal is having 19, and look at the difference. The difference is 8. Arsenal is really the kings of taking set pieces and really making them count, and that makes their job easy. That even if you close yourself down, they'll make sure they get more set pieces, and through that they'll really haunt you, and that's what Arsenal is doing right about now. So that is what Sky Sports is really telling us right now about the side of Arsenal, and hope you guys are really well versed with that. I thought it would have been very bad for that not to be really drawn onto your attention, because you really needed to know it. There is something Arteta's gone ahead to say. What is Arteta? They've gone ahead to bring the Sheffield boss, and what has gone ahead to say. Can I really show you what the Sheffield manager has gone ahead to say? All right, let me bring it to you, because here we really bring you all the news, and this is what the Sheffield boss had to say on the Monday Night Football, and his statement was as follows as he prepares to really take on the most informed team in the league, and the most informed team in the league is all about Arsenal. Now, he has told the media, that is the Sky Sports, that what is going on with Everton and Nottingham Forest, your job as a professional footballer is to keep going, and my job as a professional manager is to keep my team going to the final whistle, onto the final day. We need to give our supporters something to shout out or to shout about, as we have not been good enough the last couple of games at home, so we need to make sure we approach the game in the right way. So he thinks that if they approach the game in the right way, they'll obviously torment Arsenal, but it's really, really, really hard. But in the game of football, never say never. Anything can happen. We can come in here and the shock is going to hate to happen to Arsenal, and Arsenal is going to hate to lose. But I think it's only a 1% chance for Arsenal to lose against this side. I'm having Edward Mungufeni. Hey bro, thank you for watching through Ram Podcast. Arsenal will smash Sheffield 7-0. All right, we wait and see. My prediction was 4-0. Then Anayo Agbodo. Good evening, boss man. Thank you for watching through. Murumba Martin. I'm live here, brother. Thanks for watching the show. All right, thank you. Then in Asif Sentongo, Arsenal must win. All right. Ram Podcast, big up, bro. Thanks for the great work done with that lineup. It shows that Arteta is seriously needing a win. Obviously, he's coming in for a win. Edward says, hey, Rokani, Arsenal winning by 7-0. I'm Edward, live from Denmark. Thank you for watching in from Denmark, Edward. Then Murumba Martin, Arsenal must win. Obviously, this has to be a must win for the club of Arsenal. Then Egesa Denise, Arsenal must win this match. Watching you from Mombasa, Kenya. All right, thank you. How is Kenya? I've just gone ahead to do a story onto my other channel, East Africa Social Television, that one of your artists has been arrested. That is Willie Paul. You know, I don't know whether they're going to hate to follow up on that story, but he has been arrested for a hit-and-run accident that he really made. Mohamed Sonko, Mr. Rokani, Arsenal is going to win by 5-0. All right. Arsenal fans are in the mood tonight. Then I'm having Linda's family. We are winning not less than 6. Oh, Arsenal is really fired up. 6-0. For me, I said 4-0. That is it. Xuan Chong, I never doubt them this season. The least they will finish is second place this season. They have to win at Etihad to win the title. By the way, it might not be even that might not even be needed. You know, a win at Etihad might not be needed, by the way, because there are very many games that Man City has to play. You know, Arsenal is playing 1 game per week, and they're really playing in the Champions League too. So I think Arsenal has all what it takes to beat Man City. If you watch the game of Man United yesterday and Man City, you just felt like if United had its Lisandro Martinez and Luke Shaw, you know, and Rasmus Højlund, City was going to fall on the sword of Erik Ten Hag. Ten Hag came in with a perfect system, and he had edged Man City, but in the defensive side, because all of us knew that Man City was going to have a lion's share of the possession. Not so? We all knew that. But the problem came in through when his players really got injured. Marcus Rashford, John Evans, and he lacked quality off the bench. So if this manager really had quality on the bench, a lot would have gone ahead to go his way, according to me. So Desi Temaga, Arsenal must win. Obviously, they have to win. Then Eugene Calvin Enoch from Uganda. Arsenal to win by 5-0. All right, thank you. Thank you, Eugene, for watching it through. I have my friend called Eugene. Arsenal score 8. He's from Ethiopia. This is Temanga from Ethiopia. Thank you for watching in through, and it's always nice having you onto this channel. But the Arsenal players have gone ahead to work on the field of play, and that really leads us to the end of this video, such that I leave you guys, enjoy your game. After enjoying your game, then we'll come in here and really bring you the match reaction. Not so. Then the prediction, Arsenal 100% win. All of you have gone ahead to vote that Arsenal is winning this game of football. Obviously, it's in the favor of Arsenal. So it's up to Arsenal to either lose the game or win it, because they have all the tools to put this team to the ground, and their minerals are really great. So we will give props to the players of Arsenal when the job is done. But all in all, let me show you how Sheffield is really lining up before I really call it quits. But smash the like button close to 50 times. So everyone who is watching in this channel, do that, because that's the other way to support me and really show me love and support. You see Gabik in goal. They've gone ahead to play a system of 4-5-1. So it's all about a low block. A bus is packed. Can Arsenal really unpack this bus and really see themselves put a lot of goals past Sheffield? That is the huge reason. It looks like there is some snow in there for you in the sky, some rain, but a lot will obviously get going. Bogo, right back. Robinson, left back. Trusty, formerly at Arsenal, left-sided centre-back. Ahmedizic, right-sided centre-back. Mark Ate, right winger. You know, this is a right wing back. Gihama, left wing back. Norwood, Souza, and Davies, midfield 3. And Mark Bunny is leading the line, and that's the team that Arsenal is really going to be facing right about now. So hope you guys are really having fun. The game of football is starting. You've gone ahead to put in your predictions, and I've gone ahead to welcome them in. Bolin, Entro, do you guys think Saka will score today? 1 goal, averaging last 5 games. Right. So in the last 5, this guy has averaged in the last 7 games for Arsenal. Saka's gone ahead to score 8. He scored against Nottingham. He scored against Liverpool. He scored against was it Sheffield? It was not Sheffield. Scored against West Ham. He scored against Burnley. He scored against Newcastle. So he's scoring for fun, and he's really scoring very many goals. So thank you very much for that. Intro. Thank for that start. I'm really honored that you've gone ahead, obviously, coming through and put it in. Opas Emmanuel, St. Mary's High School, Mbale. Director called Awusu Joseph. Arsenal Jonah win. All right. Thank you, the director for St. Mary's High School, Mbale, for really watching in through, and hope you are subscribed. Everyone who is watching in live, please subscribe to this channel, because we bring you the latest that you guys really deserve to know. Then we are having Muyizerek Dihatia, Arsenal win. Kimpembe from Rwanda. All right, thank you for watching in from Rwanda. How is Rwanda? Hope you guys are really doing fun. And This is Rock and David. Guys, allow me say bye-bye. Let's catch up more when the game of football is done with what we call the match reaction. But smash the like button close to 50 times and continue to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I promise you, with effect from tomorrow, we are going to be having a live session of 1 hour. You know, bringing in stories from all the corners of the world and reacting to them here onto our channel. So guys, I'm enlightened that you guys are here, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. The game of football is kick-starting off in a second from now. Bye-bye, my mates.